So welcome to We Are Napier, the podcast that shares alumni stories, puts resilient skills in context, and helps to prepare you for a changing world. My name's Dave Jarrold. I'll be your host for this episode, and I'm joined today by Idrees Rasooly. Idrees, hi, how are you?
Hi, sir. How are you doing?
I'm very good. Yeah. How are you? Thanks for your time. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome, sir. It's my pleasure, joining you in today's session, and uh, I'm really thankful to the Skills Development Department for having given me this opportunity to be here with you in this session.
No, really appreciate your time, especially since we're battling a time difference. So I'm in Edinburgh. You're in Virginia, USA.
Correct. Yes, sir.
So we've got a five-hour difference, but we'll make it work.
Yeah. So it's a 5-hour difference. Yeah.
Could I ask you just to get us started by just saying a little bit about what it is that you do and the work that you're engaged in?
Currently, I'm working as a project manager for one of the construction companies here in Washington, D.C. And my role mainly involves managing, coordinating with different teams and managing timelines and developing schedule for various sort of projects, and also ensuring and managing resource allocation for different projects. I've been working here with a diverse team here, and we are actually busy in different sort of projects. We are actually implementing and managing different projects here.
So just spinning lots of plates all at the same time.
Yeah, so actually it is. And also here we've got the time that I had in the UK. So we have got a diverse community here. So the people who are working here with us, they are from different, countries and from different nations here.
And it's always interesting. It's one thing balancing and managing physical resources, but then when you're balancing and managing people as well, it makes for quite a dynamic situation.
Yeah, it's actually the role. It's really dynamic because in this role you need to have the skills where you can manage different teams and different structure of the teams, and as well as also physical resources, because the projects are mainly related to construction, so that covers both sort of resources here.
And all the construction projects in the US, or the construction projects themselves spread around the world?
Actually, the projects that we are currently working here are based in the US. So we are implementing these construction projects here in the US. Yeah.
Excellent, interesting. So we like to dig into people's backgrounds a little bit in these interviews. So I'll be interested to hear a little bit about your background, where you've come from, and what's kind of motivated you to get into the work that you're doing and the career that you're in.
Actually, before my current role and before I started my postgraduate degree at Idrees Napier University, so I had been working with different entities, almost in similar capacity or similar roles, where I've led and worked with different entities like national and international entities as a project and program manager for managing different projects in my home country. So my professional career has actually supported and as well as helped me starting my postgraduate degree, and it has really motivated me to be in this field for in my future career. So that's why I pursued my postgraduate degree in construction project management at Idrees Napier University. And following after I had graduated from Idrees Napier University, so I moved to the United States, and then I sought different opportunities, and I've worked on my professional skills development and my further skills which were needed for this capacity in this role. And then fortunately, I got an opportunity where I started my career back as a project manager with the company that I'm currently working.
Excellent. And we know that Napier has quite a range of international students from all over the world. What was your background? Where did you start from before you moved on to the US, and what was that process like for you, that journey?
Well, before like joining it at Edinburgh Napier University, so I've been working with different organizations and different entities, both national and international, in my home country. Since my career was related to project management, that's why I wanted to pursue my postgraduate degree in the same field. That's why I applied to Edinburgh Napier University and started my postgraduate degree, like major in project management. And my journey at Edinburgh Napier University was very successful and very impactful on my professional career. And meanwhile, during the postgraduate degree, I'm sure international students are only allowed to work part-time in the UK. So when I was studying at Edinburgh Napier University, so I had a part-time job working with Read-in Partnership and with DVSA, the Driver and Vehicle Standards Agency. I had a part-time role almost in the same capacity, but that was a part-time role since we were allowed to work only part-time as per the rules and regulation of the international students in the UK. But my both academic journey with Edinburgh Napier University and my professional career, working as a part-time employee with Read-in Partnership and DVSA, was very that really helped me to further shape my career and pursue further opportunities, like professional opportunities, when I moved to the United States.
Excellent. Set you up for that. So you're kind of leading me in perfectly to what I was going to ask you about next. So part of my role at Napier is to support students in developing soft skills, core skills, that kind of broader range of skills that sit alongside their academic qualifications. So I'm interested to hear from you, what are the skills beyond your academic qualifications that you found most useful and most valuable, both maybe in your time at university, but certainly in your career as you've moved on from there?
Well, actually, very related to my current role in my career, one of the most valuable skills that I have developed is the effective communication. So I'm sure we all know, as a project manager, so clear and concise communication, it's very crucial for aligning team members and stakeholders and managing cross-functional teams within a project. So I honed actually this skill through presentation in group projects like at Edinburgh Napier University. So those the course related activities so really helped me shaping and further developing my effective communication skills. I actually, during my experience at Edinburgh Napier University, I actually learned how to articulate ideas very clearly and listen actively. So this really helped me, now being as a project manager here. So I clearly observed that this skill has really helped me. Currently that I'm managing different projects, different cross-functional teams here with this company. And also another skill that I really developed during my journey with Edinburgh Napier University was the time management. I actually developed this skill by balancing the coursework or by my classes at Edinburgh Napier University, the part-time job that I had with the TVSA and Read-in Partnership in the UK in Edinburgh, and also with some extracurricular activities that I was a part of those extracurricular activities during my studies. So now overall, all these skills have been very essential in managing multiple projects and meeting deadlines in my current role. And I clearly see the result of developing these skills in my career right now.
That's really interesting, and quite often we highlight to current students the kind of read across between the skills that you're developing on your course and through the activities that are embedded within courses, and your career beyond, and the transferability of those skills. And I should also just give a shout out and a mention to the fact that we've developed a resilient skills program, which is an overarching video-based program that all students can access, which helps students that step further in developing these skills as well. So if you're tempting students into that skill set, we've got that additional resource as well.
Exactly. So it's also worth mentioning here, like a sort of like my experience at the university. Like I strongly like convince all the students like to take part in those group projects where you are assigned to conduct those group projects which are assigned by your department. So that's really important to be an active member of those group projects. That really helps. So as I've already mentioned, like I clearly observe the results in my current role. Like it has really assisted me like shaping my career and my professional career.
That's really valuable, and that's a message that's come out from a number of these conversations and interviews. Has been around grab opportunities that are there, make the most of them, get involved, make mistakes, get it wrong. This is where you come to try things out and do things a bit differently and see how you can develop those skills. Quite often, we don't develop a skill by getting something right from day one. We develop a skill by getting it wrong and learning from mistakes and rebuilding. Yeah, and that doesn't end even when we start work. that mistake
exactly.
going. But you're absolutely. That message is really strong. That this is the time to do it and make the most of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, fantastic. Now, I really appreciate that. I've got one final question for you, Idrees, and this is: if we were to wind the clock back, I know it's not that far for you, but if you were walking out of that graduation hall today with the scroll in your hand, a fresh graduate, what would be the most important piece of advice that you would give yourself if you were graduating today?
Well, if I could give advice to my graduating self, it would be to embrace uncertainty and remain adaptable. And also, in addition, it's important, to know, and to realize that the transition from academic or university to the professional career word can be very challenging to some people. But it's important to stay open to learning and not too afraid of taking on. Personally, I advise all the newly graduated and those who are about to graduate students, like not only at Edinburgh Napier University, but like around the world. My personal advice could be you always need to have the you need to be in form of like life is always it is always like learning. So you need to know and you need to adapt yourself to the modern world. I'm sure everybody knows the world, it's moving really fast. So every newly graduate student has to know what skills, soft skills, or any professional development skills are required and it's needed for their professional career that they would like to pursue their career. And finding different resources for these skills, what sources they can utilize. There are plenty of sources that they can utilize, working with their faculty members, working with their skill development teams at their universities, and they can easily develop these skills through these sources. So this is really important, to know where your future would be, in what field would you like to pursue your career, and to understand to understand what skills are really important for that field. So This is really important.
I love that. So embrace uncertainty and keep on learning. And I think
Yeah,
you're absolutely right. Nothing is static. The skill set we have will continue, maybe not change, but it'll evolve. And there's adaptations and changes and new ways of doing things constantly. And that's something that we see from the university side. But it's really interesting and valuable to get that from the professional side of life as well. I mean, things like, again, project management, things like AI, new apps to support communication, ways of managing projects. There's so many things that must be coming at you and changing the environment that you're working in.
yeah, exactly. Like more specifically, like if I talk about my field or the career that I'm pursuing, like related to project management. So I'm following this, and I'm doing like time to time research on this in this field. So
Mhm.
I can clearly see that project management related, like this word, it's moving really fast. So new methods, new project management approaches have been introduced. New technology and software and applications have been introduced to for the project management. So that's why, like, it depends. Like uh, you need to be very adaptable, like, or uh, to adjust yourself with these new approaches and methodologies, and you need to have the knowledge of these approaches and I mean the approaches and the methods which are being introduced in project management, in the new software and the technologies which have been introduced to this field. So similarly, like, it's in every field. It's just like, I give an example just related to my own field, but I'm sure, and I'm very uh,
Mhm.
clear about this. Like, in every field, this is the same example. Like, in every field, uh, things have been like changing. Um, uh,
Mhm.
like in contemporary world, like, I'm sure we all know that new technologies have been developed to make things simple, simple and easier the professional for professionals who have been working or in different disciplines in this world.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's an object lesson, as you say, in adaptability and continual learning. And that's so this podcast episode is scheduled to go out round about the 21st of October to coincide with United Nations Day. And I know, Idrees, that your background, your story is very international. So interested about that in the context of your experience at Napier and how Napier worked for you coming from that international background.
Well, my time at Edinburgh Napier University was absolutely instrumental in shaping my career. So I would like to say this. Uh, Mainly, the university's focus on practical learning in the industry engagement provided me with strong foundation in project management. Currently, I'm working in the same capacity with one of the companies here in the United States, and I can clearly see all the results in my professional career. Moreover, I would like to add, like, the diverse community at Edinburgh Napier University, students from all across the world and from different communities, also, like, exposed me to various perspectives, and which has been invaluable in my current role, where I can easily now manage different cross-functional, like, teams here, and we've got, like, colleagues from different communities and different parts of the world. Uh, Very importantly, like, personally, I would like to add, when I, as an Afghan student, when I joined Edinburgh Napier University, and I had some more Afghan students, like, who were enrolled at the same time, like, at Edinburgh Napier University. When we joined Edinburgh Napier University, uh, we had really tough time. Uh, the whole world knows the
Mhm.
country. The situation in the country has really changed. So we have had a really hard time. I still remember, uh, but during that time, I would remember this for the entire uh, remaining life, like, how Edinburgh Napier University and the team has supported all, not only me, but all the Afghan students. Uh, and On behalf of all the Afghan students, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the all the faculty members, the student support and mental health team, and the entire team at the Edinburgh Napier University for supporting all the Afghan students at that hard time. We have been facing financial crisis and financial problems at that time. The university has supported all the Afghan students financially, supported the students providing accommodation, and also providing students with financial aids. So, which has really supported and assisted us in completion of our journey at Edinburgh Napier University. So I'm very thankful to the Edinburgh Napier University, and I would like to say like to all the students, like Edinburgh Napier University has been a great home and for all Afghan students. And I'll try my level best to be in touch with the Edinburgh Napier University, and would really would like to be a part of this team. And I would love, and I would love to see like if I can assist the university in any means or through my any skills that I have. So that's all like from my side. And again, thanks to Edinburgh Napier University for supporting all Afghan students for whatever they have done to all Afghan students at that hard time.
No, you're more than welcome. I mean, I really appreciate you sharing your story and your background. It's really hard from a staff perspective to hear that iServices worked and that we supported people effectively. That's really great to know. But I think you also highlighted something really valuable there, which is we often talk about the experience at the university being the start of your professional network. I think because Edinburgh Napier has such a broad range of students, not just from the UK and across the UK, but from across the world with different backgrounds and different cultural experiences, the depth of, we were talking about those soft skills and the things that support you, not just in your academic career, but in the world beyond. And having that those connections to people from different parts of the world and different cultures and different ways of working is such a rich experience that really supports us to develop and broaden our skill set. Exactly as you explained there, you're working with teams, you've got very different ways of working and cultural, and all of that makes life more interesting, makes the work that we do more valuable because it's got a greater depth to it, but it also helps us on a personal level be more prepared.
Yeah, exactly. So spending time with the diverse community at Edinburgh Napier University, the same like if when you move to the professional career, so you would have almost the same experience. So you will be working for any entity that you will be working across the world in any country. So I'm sure like as a professional, you will be engaged and you will be dealing with the people from diverse communities and from different communities. So being in diverse community at Edinburgh Napier University, this has really helped me now managing here and working with different teams here from different communities and from different parts of the world.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, thanks for that. I just really appreciate that.
Thank you very much, sir.